Hey guys, Ray coming at you real quick with episode number 5 of Ray's Sports News and Debates. We're going to be analyzing every next game in the NBA playoffs. Most of these are going to be game 6s, outside of Memphis's game 5 with Golden State tonight. Every game has gone 6, which is good. There have been no sweeps, so it's more entertaining basketball. Every series has been really good, and every series has had turning points. But we're going to discuss all that. First of all, as I've said before in previous videos, I just want to thank you guys so much for the love and support. A week and a half ago, this channel had 9 subscribers, and here we are a week and a half, almost 2 weeks later, and we're at 42. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for that, making this channel grow, making it thrive. Make sure, if you're not subbed already, go ahead, click on the link. I'm going to put it in this post. Subscribe, like the videos, guys. Watch them. They're great content. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Okay, we got Game 6 tomorrow between the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavericks. Now, in my opinion, this is going to be the only series that I feel does not go 7 outside of Memphis and the Warriors. The Suns are favored on the road. Favored 66% to 33.5%. Just to give you a couple of stats of why I think Phoenix is gonna win. Game 3 in Dallas, Phoenix shot 44.7% from the field, 46.4 from 3. Dallas shot 44.4% from the field, and they shot 33.3% from the 3-point mark. Dallas did make 6 more threes in Game 3 than Phoenix, which is why they won. Game 4 was again in Dallas, and these are numbers for Phoenix, and Phoenix on the road and Dallas at home. Game 4, Dallas. In Dallas, Phoenix shot 46.4% from the field, 36% from 3. Dallas shot 44.7% from the field and 45.5% from 3. Dallas made 11 more threes than Phoenix did. And then Game 4 was it was interesting because Phoenix made more baskets, but Dallas made more threes. They made 11 more threes than Phoenix did, henceforth that's why they won. Luka played really well in Game 3, Game 4. Played decent in Games 1 and 2. Did everything he could. They just couldn't get the win. Interesting note from this series is that Phoenix has won the rebounding battle in almost every game in this series, but they've also lost the turnover battle in almost every game this series. So for Phoenix to win, one, they have to limit turnovers, and Dallas has been really decent for the most part about limiting turnovers. And that's really on Luka, because Luka has the ball in his hands like 95% of the time now. So Luka can just cut those turnovers from about 6 to about 2 or 3. I think they have a chance. I think Chris Paul's going to come back with a vengeance after that Game 5 performance. Devin Booker's been pretty solid. DeAndre Ayton is a little bit of foul trouble in Game 5, but I think for the most part, I think this series is over. I mean, if Game 5 showed you anything, it shows you why Dallas isn't a contender this year. And who knows, they might win Game 6 at home. I don't think they will. I think Phoenix shuts them out in 6. In a close battle, I have Phoenix by 5. That's one of your 4 matchups. Matchup number 1 for tonight. Okay, we got Golden State at the Memphis Grizzlies. Leading scorers are for Golden State, obviously Seth Curry. Memphis is John Morant. But that's the big headline. He got hurt Game 3 in the fourth quarter. Did not play Game 4. He's not going to play Game 5. Odds are, from reports, he is pretty much done for the postseason. Definitely done for this series, I think. He could come back Game 7, Game 6, like if they need it. But I mean, if Ja's going to be the future of that franchise, you gotta you got to take every precaution that you can. And you don't win this year, you don't win this year. But my advice is I would rest him. I would rest him. You lose, you're not losing to a bad team. You're losing to Golden State. And I think they're going to be the team that's going to come out of the West this year with how they're playing. And Clay's been struggling. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Clay has been struggling from the field. But they have so many weapons that, if one struggles and two of them are on, you almost can't keep up with them. Rebounding leaders, Looney from the Warriors, Steven Adams, even though he hasn't really played only played in 1 or 2 games, but it's been Adams has been the go-to rebounder throughout the regular season for Memphis. Assists, you got Curry leading it with 6 a game. You got Jones, point guard for Memphis, leading at about 4.5 right now, and that's without Ja's numbers in there. But at home, Memphis is averaging 111 points per game. Golden State on the road is averaging 108. Golden State has had a +8 rebounding edge on the road combined in both games. Golden State is slightly favored on the road at 53.4% to win. Game 1, these are just a couple of stats before I make my decision. Golden State shot 48.4% from the field. Memphis shot 43.2% from the field. Game 2, Golden State shot 42.1% from the field, and Memphis shot 39.6 from the field. Obviously, Memphis had the edge shooting threes because Clay was struggling. Clay was hardcore struggling the first couple of games in the series. And Clay's hits a couple of shots, but I mean he's shooting a little rough right now. Going to stay on the road this postseason in this series is shooting 27.6% from 3. You're not going to beat a lot of teams like that. Memphis at home has shot 35.3% from 3. Again, that's not going to win you a lot of games, but they somehow managed to get one against them. But my opinion, I like Memphis. I do. My heart wants to choose them because I think they can maybe salvage Game 5 in a defensive battle against Golden State. Really lock up Curry. Make Andrew Wiggins and these other guys score. I think Golden State has too much. Without Ja Morant, I know Memphis can win. I just don't think they're going to win. So, fortunately, I think this is going to be the first series that's going to end tonight. I'm going to go Golden State 109. I'm going to go Memphis 106. I think it's going to be a really close game, a really good game, and a really telltale sign about Memphis going into next season is that they do have the chance to be a contender. But without Ja, yeah, I can't choose them. Realistically, I can't. But going into our next series, okay, we're gonna have Game 5, okay, between the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Your leading scorers, obviously from Milwaukee, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo. From Boston, you got Jason Tatum. Your lead rebounders, again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You got Williams from the Celtics. The assist leaders, Jrue Holiday from Milwaukee. You got Marcus Smart, who is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, by the way, at 5.9 assists per game. Just a couple of numbers for you. On the road, Milwaukee is averaging 99 points per game on the road. At home, Boston is averaging 94 points a game per home. You're not going to be a lot of team averaging 94 at home. Just going to put that out there. Game 1, Boston shot 33.3% from the field. You're not going to beat a lot of teams like that. Milwaukee shot 41.1. Again, you're not going to beat a lot of teams, but when your opponent shoots 33% from the field, you don't really need to shoot that much better to beat them. Game 2, Boston shot 47.5% from the field, so vastly different game than Game 1. Milwaukee was consistent. They went up as well. They went to 46.6 from the field, which is weird. Like, the weird thing I will say about the series is that the rebounding battle is identical. Boston might have like a 2 or 3 rebound lead on the road, at home. But yeah, and turnovers are equal as well. You know, I think it was 10 and 8, and then 9 and 11. So pretty similar, honestly. The reports do have the Celtics winning. I think it's 77% to 23%. I'm gonna go with the Bucks here. I feel Giannis is about to just have one of those elite games like he did in the finals last year. I'm gonna pick Giannis and the Bucks to win by 9. Go up 3-2 going home with the chance to close it out there. But I'm gonna go Giannis and the Bucks in that one. Okay, and then in our other Game 6 that we got coming up is the Miami Heat are traveling to Philadelphia for Game 6. Miami up 3-2, looking to shut out Philadelphia in Philadelphia. Leading scores in that series are as followed. You got Joel Embiid, even though he's only played 3 games. You got Jimmy Buckets Butler from Miami. Miami, Game 3, shot 35.1% from the field, 23.3% from 3. Not going to lie, you're not going to beat a lot of teams shooting 23% from the 3-point line. Philly, at home, Game 3, shot 47.8% from the field and 48.5% from 3. When you shoot twice as better from 3-point line as your opponents, odds are you're going to win. Odds are you're going to win. Just throwing that out there. Philly won the rebounding battle by 7. Heat Game 4 shot 46.3% from the field, so they improved from Game 1 from the first game in Philly, and then they went down. Believe it or not, 3-point percentage, shot 20% from 3, which is weird because Miami led the NBA in 3-pointers this year, so it's hard to believe that they could shoot 20%. Philly Game 4 shot 54.4% from the field. I can promise you shoot anything above 52%, you have a great chance of beating any team. Okay, and they also shot 48.5% from 3, which is when you're shooting basically 50% from 3, and you're shooting 54 plus percent from 2. There's not a lot of teams that are out there. Obviously, the first 2 games, you can kind of put question marks, asterisks on it because Joel was out those first 2 games. And then as soon as he came back, Philly won 2 games. They lost Game 5. I don't know the severity of his injury with that mask. You can tell it's affected him a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Also, Game 4, James Harden did kind of show you glimpses of the old James Harden. He had 31, led the way for Philly in Game 4. For Philly to win this, Joel and Harden are probably going to have to combine for 60 to 70 at least. And I'm probably lowballing that. Miami is a great team. They have Jimmy Butler, who's obviously that star on that team. But, when you got Joel Embiid, you got James Harden, 2 top, arguably top 5, top 10 in their position players. Because of how inconsistent Miami has been, I'm going to go Philly at home. I'm going to say Philly by 6. Like I said, I just feel like Embiid and Harden they're going to have that breakout duos game, force a Game 7 in Miami. All the marbles are on the table. So I think I'm going to go Philly. I'm going to go Philly 119. I'm going to go Miami 104. I think Philly's going to defend home court just like Miami did. I think they're going to dominate them. Beat them, probably beat them by about 12 to 15 points. But yeah, So like I said, going back, just to recap for you, okay, Game 6, okay, I got the Suns, okay, over Dallas. Luka is obviously doing everything by himself, and I just don't think it's going to be enough. Game 5, we got the Warriors in Memphis. Got the Warriors closing out that series as well. Without Ja Morant, Memphis just has no shot. Game 5, Celtics and Bucks. I'm going to go Giannis and the Bucks on the road with the chance to close out at home. In Game 6, I'm going Philly over the Miami Heat, forcing the Game 7, going back to Miami. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Like I said, thank you so much for the support. Continue to like the videos. Continue to subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 50. Believe it or not, it's completely free to do. Takes a minute. All you need is your email. But yeah, until the next time, guys, thank you so much for the continued love and support. And I will see you next time.